What's wise, my people? What's wise out there? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is wise thoughts, wise moves, wise clues for you guys to be wise too. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and I'm the wise guy who once was that fool. Yeah, we finna get on here real quick, man. We gonna talk about the day I got kicked out of high school, man. We're gonna talk about the day I got kicked out of high school right here, man. Goes back to this right here. It's a few subjects. Y'all got to go look up my episodes. I talked about my older brothers and my brothers from different mothers. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, man, they laid the pass down so cold in the school, you know what I'm saying, to where our name, my last name, all you had to do was say my last name, right? And they automatically put me in a group with certain things just because of my last name. You know where I'm coming from? So anyway, now, okay, we in high school, you know what I'm saying, gang banging going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm 224. See, 224, we ain't Bloods, we ain't Crips. 224. We ain't Bloods, we ain't Crips. We got love for both sides. You know where I'm coming from? 224 was all about taking care of business. That was it. You know where I'm coming from? As long as you didn't disrespect the business that we take care of, then that was it. So, nigga, I had a lot of love from everybody, different places. You know what I'm saying? All over Oklahoma City. You know where I'm coming from? You know, but anyway, we in high school, right? I got some homeboys from the Crip. I got some homeboys from Pyru and Blood, right? So the homeboys from Crip come to me like, man, them guys over there that you over there be hanging around with you, man, I want to fight that dude, man. I want to get at him. He thinking he hard, man, and all this and all that, right? We at school while they telling me this, right? So I'm like, okay. Only way this gonna pop, y'all gotta get a fair one. You know where I'm coming from? It's the only way out, you know, that I'm not gonna say nothing about it. If y'all just get a fair one and get it over with. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the day went by at school, we had a basketball game that night. So they didn't get no fair one. So what happened is, the homeboy from Crip got to telling his homeboys. The homeboy from Pyru got to telling the Blood homeboys. So now, they didn't get to fight at school. So now we all at the game. The game started that night. So now everybody come to the game with the same type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the Crip homeboys who got some of their homeboys who don't even go to the school we go to. So they some different type of dudes, you know? And like some of the homeboys that my partner was with got some of the homeboys that was Pyrus and Bloods that didn't go to the school neither. They was different. They was street dudes too, you know? So a situation went down like this to where now the outside guys got to talking a little bit more than the ones who supposed to be fighting, you know? So I broke it up inside the game because like, nah, man, y'all can't be doing that inside this game, man. Let's let, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be doing that. You know where I'm coming from? Okay. The game let out. Everybody go outside. You know where I'm coming from? Now they all talking, la this, la that. Like I already told them, I said, man, the only way I'm gonna let y'all do this without me saying that, it's gotta be a one-on-one fight. You know where I'm coming from? So, you know, the guys that they brought from the other side, they wasn't wanting that to happen. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, now, since y'all ain't trying to listen, but then let's just do this. Because now I'm putting myself with the Bloods and the Pyrus now, and there ain't no homeboys on the other side. Now we finna just go on and do what we gotta do. I said, man, since y'all talking like that, let's just go on over here away from these teachers, you know what I'm saying, over here in this football field, you know what I'm saying, away from everybody. You know where I'm coming from? And let's just go on out here and do what we do. You know where I'm coming from? And I'm not knowing when I'm saying this, we got the principal in the background recording it. You know where I'm coming from? So he recording everything I'm saying. You know where I'm coming from? So anyway, instead of that happening, I'm over here trying to stop this from happening. Homeboys over there end up fighting. Now you got the street guys fighting, not the ones who's supposed to be fighting. The Crips, that street. The Blood and Pyrus, that street. They ain't finna listen. They finna fight. You know what I'm coming from? So they came out to a big old riot, man, at John Marshall High School. You know what I'm coming from? Y'all can look this up. It's all in the papers. But anyway, it came out to a big old riot at high school. You know what I'm coming from? At John Marshall. They brought the police, the helicopters, and everybody. I was trying to break the fight up though, cause wasn't nobody fighting me. When nobody even come hit me, nobody even come mess with me at all from both either side. So when I'm out there, I'm trying to break the fight up though. I'm not fighting nobody. I'm trying to break it up. You know where I'm coming from? But anyway, everybody come, the police come, throw people all in the car and everything. They didn't throw me in the car because they was like, "Damn, that's the guy right there that's trying to help everybody break up the fight." You know what I'm saying? So they didn't put me in the car. They put everybody else in the car and made everybody's parents come get them. So everybody go home that day. The next day, we go to school. You know where I'm coming from? They call my name, by my last name. You know where I'm coming from? So you need to come in the office. I'm like, okay. Well, I ain't say okay, but the teacher said, well, they called us to the office. You need to go in the office. So I told the teacher, okay. Walked on to the office. When I go in the office, they're like, we got you on recorder with you saying this and you saying this and you saying that. So we're going to suspend you. You know where I'm coming from? But first, we need to talk to your mom. Needs to come up here and talk to us. So they called her out of the blue. She didn't have to. She could have just said send him home, but mom, she ain't going to get down like that. Mom's got dressed, you know what I'm saying, came on up to the school. You know, so when they came moms up to the school, you know where I'm coming from, they in there telling her about the stuff that I was saying, you know what I'm saying, and letting her hear it on the recording and everything. She listening to all this, right? So that's how she hearing it, all this, she hearing this, she looking at me, I'm like, I couldn't do nothing but drop my head, you know where I'm coming from? But these principals were so slick, you know where I'm coming from? So where we had a dance like 2 weeks before that game, you know what I'm saying, a dance for the school. You know what I'm saying, we had one of my partners, that DJ, old school, DJ Joker, you know what I'm saying. He was the one in there DJing, you know what I'm saying, so a few old school brothers of mine that was in there this day, you know where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying, so I slagged, on that Mad Dog 22. When I said 22, at Mag Dog 2020 back then, you know where I'm coming from. So I'm there on that wine, you know where I'm coming from. Listen to the songs right there behind the DJ with Joker and everything, hitting up a couple of sets and all this, boom, 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 bam, bam, all this and all that, you know where I'm coming from. Not knowing they was taking pictures of me, you know where I'm coming from. So like I say, when our mom's up there, they letting her hear the record about what I'm saying, and now they saying these pictures that they was taking with me throwing up gang signs and all this and all that. You know where I'm coming from? So they said, we're going to have to suspend your son because he's a gang leader. So they called me a gang leader and kicked me out of John Marshall, man. I got kicked out of school before that right there. That was some crazy stuff right there, man. They called me a gang leader when I wasn't even a gang leader. It's just my name, my last name, carry weight. You know what I'm saying? Because I got older brothers, and like I say, brothers from different mothers. You know, and that's how they rocked on that level right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got kicked out of school for that right there. But we gonna get off of that and get on this right here. OKC Thunders, man. We gotta turn it up, you know? I ain't gonna say we gotta turn it up. We already turned up. You know what I'm saying? We're finna run through these Lakers, right? And once we run through these Lakers, I'm gonna say this right here. We finna come against these Spurs, right? We're gonna get them, don't get me wrong. But the coach, we can't play how you played in them last games, how we lost, man. We got to bring them big boys out on that three-point line and let them youngsters, SG and all them other boys slash to their goal. You know what I'm saying? As they slash into their goal, you know what I'm saying? Big boy got to stay out there on that three-point line and hold his man. We got three-point shooters that's big boys. You know where I'm coming from? So shoot, let them stay on that three-point line and let your other boys slash to that goal, you know what I'm saying? And if he come break and try to want to slap something, ditch it on out to that three-pointer. Do that every game until they figure out something different to do it, you know? But then you got to worry about that zone, you know? That either that 2-3 zone or that 3-2 zone. Stop the shooting. And one thing I haven't seen yet with the Thunder, I don't see too many plays. I don't see them calling plays. I see them just basically just going off the dribble, whatever happened, you know. Which that's cool too, you know, because that's how we won a lot of games. I know about basketball. Y'all probably like, how that boy over there talking about basketball in here? Oh, that boy don't know. Man, they used to call me the basketball, man. Yeah, man. 6th, 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade. Yeah, they used to call me the basketball. I was the basketball. There's a lot of people who learned from me that went on to college and everything. Yeah, I'm going to have them up here one day, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say learned everything from, you know, some of the stuff they learned on their own, you know. I'm going to give you one of their names, Joe Atkins, you know. Joe Atkins went to John Marshall and got championship, went to OSU, you know what I'm saying, did his thing. Went to Harlem Globetrotters, did his thing, you know where I'm coming from? That man is cold on that court, you know what I'm saying? But asked him about me on that court too. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah, but well, we got to do this, man. Y'all gonna have to worry about that zone, because when they switch up to that zone, you ain't gonna be able to leave that shooter out there on the slash. So we're gonna have to better Thunder, y'all gonna have to be able to call some plays, man, and quit just letting them free play. We got to call some plays, you know, to break that 2-3 up, or either break that 3-2. It all depends on what zone they go in, because they're gonna have to go in the zone. You know what I'm saying? In order to play the defense on us, because our boys is too good and they all can shoot. You know, so they're gonna have to get in that zone, man to man. We're gonna beat them every game. You know, yeah. I'm gonna get off of that and get on one more thing before I get on up out of here. Man, we got these guys out here in OKC, man. I ain't know too much about them, you know what I'm saying? And what was so crazy about it, it's a few guys I know that a lot of guys don't know that I knew these guys, because these few guys that I know, man, we don't too much hang out in the public with each other. So you won't even know that I knew them, you know what I'm saying? But then you got some other guys out here, you know, that benefited off of these guys, right? Benefited so cold to where they calling themselves the coldest ones that ever done whatever they did when they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? This is the craziest thing about it right here. I be checking them out, looking at them, and they don't know that I know what's going on and the things that I know, you know? Because I've been knowing these guys right here ever since I was a kid. The two guys that y'all know, you know where I'm coming from. But I'm going to say this. I watched y'all benefit off of these guys and do y'all thing and how y'all did it. And I also heard this right here, you know. It got to be said. He probably don't want me to say it, but I got to say it. Man, somebody call you, man, you know you owe them some money, man. And they ask you to come help them fix a tire on their car, a flat tire on their car. You know you owe them some money, man. You know where I'm coming from? You know you out here talking about you this, you talking about you this, and you talking about you that. And you got some of the people actually believing you that you is all that, without them knowing how you benefited. You understand what I'm saying? But this right here, I'm going to say this before I get out of here. when they call up on you to do something for you, man, to help come over there and fix a flat tire, man, and you choose to ignore that situation, and then you out here in the world talking about how you can share wisdom or share knowledge or share anything with anybody, instead of share that, man, that's crazy than a mug out here. You know where I'm coming from? That is so crazy that it shows what type of heart you got. And I'm the wise guy, you know what I'm talking about? This is wise thoughts, wise moves, wise clues for you guys to be wise too. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe and leave me some comments. I'm up out of here. I swear to God on my blunt.